Bepper, there's some little fishies right there, and you are watching one of my videos, so let's get into it. So today is an extremely serious video. I am on a quest to find the best clothing item in Animal Jam that's available in stores. So, without further ado, let's pop on over to Mart Clothing, come down here, and take a look at what they're selling. We got some hats right here, a good amount of jewelry, whatever this thing is, it's on my nose. It looks like they've ripped the tail off of a peacock for that, but we're just gonna move past it. And some fancy shoes, I guess. Anyway, on my most recent Instagram post, which if you want to follow my Instagram, it's at BepperYT, I asked you guys to comment any item for sale in Mart Clothing, because obviously I can't review every single one of these. There's pages and pages and pages of them. It would take me like an hour to get through every single item, but I can do a few. So let's get started, shall we? We're going to start off with the most requested item. Can you guess what it is? It is a necklace, of course. So here's this beautiful outfit I just designed, and then there's the necklace. And honestly, it doesn't look bad on this animal at all. Like, this actually goes, I think that actually goes better than a spiked collar on this outfit, which is surprising. Now let's give it the reveal. It even looks good in-game. It doesn't just look good when you're looking at it in the preview, it looks good in-game too, so that's a plus. We're gonna test it out also on my main character, because just because something looks good on a wolf doesn't mean it will look good on an Arctic fox or a flamingo or vice versa. But I feel like it's kind of unfair to judge this white necklace when it doesn't really go with this outfit, so let's go ahead and buy another necklace. Ooh, this is a big purchase. I don't know if I want to spend, oh gosh, 45 whole gems. Oh no. Alright, just initial impressions. It looks like it's choking the life out of my Arctic fox, and that's why his eyes are like, it's because he's getting the life choked out of him by this necklace. It's so tight around his neck, doesn't look comfortable at all. In game, it doesn't look as bad, but it's still not great. And lastly, I'm going to get one of the newer animals. Let's just say the Clydesdale Horse. I don't care what your name is. And we are going to test it out on them. I feel like that way it'll be fair because we have one of the animals that was used in the beta testing, one of the newer animals, and one of the newest animals in Animal Jam. I'm going to go ahead and buy the blue necklace. It honestly doesn't look bad on the Clydesdale Horse at all. It does look like it's getting choked slightly, but only slightly. The color really goes with it. I'm digging it on the Clydesdale Horse. I absolutely love it on the wolf. On the Arctic fox, it totally does not work. My fox looks like it's dying, but overall, I think for 45 gems, it's a really decent item. One of the downfalls of the necklace, besides it choking the life out of your character, is that it doesn't have that many color options. I mean, it has just as many color options as the squid hat, for example, but the squid hat has all these different colors. Every single one is different. With the necklace, there's like 2 black necklaces. It's just a difference in the gem, which is very subtle. It's from orange to red. And then there's 2 different kinds of blues. So there's not that much variety. There's not like a yellow or an orange necklace. There's not a purple necklace. But for 45 gems, I will give it the benefit of the doubt and say that this is a good item. If I had to give it a number on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this a solid 7. And I know everyone makes fun of necklaces all the time, but honestly, I like this necklace better than the spike on this outfit. And I think I'm gonna keep it, so that's saying something. Moving right along, the next item is something I already have on my outfit. Can you guess what it is? If you guessed tie, you're incorrect. It's the wings! So obviously, I really love Animal Jam's wing item. I wear them in this outfit. I'm not sure if I have them on any other, but I do have them on my main outfit. That's a big step, okay? I personally think that the wings are such an amazing and cool item, probably one of the best that Animal Jam has ever come out with, because they move when you move, and when you sleep, they come out to the side instead of balled up inside of you. I just love it. I do have one problem with the wings on this outfit, and once I point it out to you, you guys will never be able to unsee it. If I dance, part of my wings disappear because they're so large. They disappear right there. Do you see that? It bothers me every time I see it, but that's really it. Even when I'm dancing, they have their own motion. I just absolutely love it. Like during this dance move, I ball them up, and then when I put my arms out, they stick out. Like, I love it. I love it so much. It adds so much expression onto the animal. However, I've never tested them on either a Clydesdale horse or a wolf. So let's see how they look on them. I won't even have to buy them because I already have a set, and here we go. So they do look a bit weird on wolves, to be honest. They just look too small for their back. It's kind of strange looking, but let's dance and see how they look. Alright, when you dance with wings on, it is definitely much better, but it's still not good looking. Like if my main character were a wolf, I would definitely not be wearing wings with them. And lastly, lastly, the Clydesdale Horse. Moment of truth. Here we go. Ooh, okay. I was thinking that the wings might be like this size on the Clydesdale Horse, and I was gonna be like, okay, that's gonna ruin them. But they're huge on the Clydesdale Horse, just like with the Arctic Fox, so I think that's already a plus. I'm honestly loving the way that the horse is carrying the wings on his back. It looks really cool. Like, he looks like he's about to take off and fly when he runs. That's awesome. And now here's for the real test, the dance test. You gotta look cool when you dance with them, otherwise, I don't know. See, I did like that little spin he did at the end, like that right there. That was pretty cool. But when he's just dancing like this, it just looks like the wings are there. They don't even look like they're attached to him, because his back is right here, but the wings are coming out of his like neck, so it doesn't make any sense. And also when he's just standing here, it looks like the wings are actually a bit too big. When he moves, they look really cool, but when he's just standing here, I don't know. Oh no! And I just went to Mart Clothing to click on them, and I noticed a giant flaw. I'm sure you can all see it. The wing! It just disappears right here. Where is the rest of you? Hello? Where did you go? Alright, that's also some points deducted for the wings. I do love how many colors they come in though, and they all make sense. And by that, I mean there's no weird color combinations, whereas with some items, such as the tie, they'll have a yellow patch on a red tie, and it just looks weird and out of place. Or for example, the princess necklace, they have purple and green together. So I will give them points there for the good color combination, but there are just a lot of weird parts about the wings. Sometimes they look good on animals, sometimes they don't. It's either hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? So even though I do have wings on my main outfit, I think I'm gonna have to rate them like a 5. So far, the best item we have is a necklace, which I'm surprised by, but we have only reviewed 2 items, so let's move on to the third one. The next item up for review is actually another clothing item that I have on this animal. Can you guess what it is? I'm not reviewing the necklace again, so it's gotta be the Gazelle Horns, because bow and arrows sure as heck aren't in Mart Clothing, and neither are the elf anklets. So let's go ahead and talk about the Gazelle Horns. Honestly, they have always been a classic. They were once upon a time an extremely rare item. I'm still mad at Animal Jam for coming out with them in stores, but I kind of see why they did it. They're super fashionable. I think they look 10 out of 10 amazing on this wolf. Let's go ahead and check them out on my main outfit. Sorry, Sylvester, you're being dethroned for a moment. There we go. It looks weird to me just because I don't have my magenta furry hat on, and usually I have my magenta furry hat on, but they don't look bad. They look good. It's just because I'm not used to seeing them on my main outfit that I'm a bit freaked out by it. Lastly, let's check them out on the Clydesdale. Oh, look at that. They just fit perfectly. They are perfectly proportioned for every single animal that Animal Jam has come out with. I mean, seriously, I cannot find an animal that they don't go well on. If you're struggling to make an outfit, Gazelle Horns can always help you. Like, look at that. I love this outfit with just the shark fin on it. I love it even more with the Gazelle Horns. That's why I have them on this outfit. Another new animal to Animal Jam is the moose, so let's go ahead and see how the Gazelle Horns look on them. Oh, would you look at that? Yet again, they look perfect. Every single animal looks better with Gazelle Horns, especially if the Gazelle Horns actually match them. So let's go ahead and make those pink. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. And yes, they are 250 gems. However, so are the wings, and the wings rated way lower on this list than the Gazelle Horns, because I'm going to give the Gazelle Horns a perfect 10 out of 10. This is a beautiful, perfectly crafted item. On every single animal, it is just beautiful. So congratulations, Animal Jam. This is probably the best item you've ever made. Not to mention, the color selection is just great. So far, the Gazelle Horns are our winner, but we do have a few more items to go through, so let's check them out. Someone suggested that I cover the bird nest hat, and this is a pretty expensive item at 550 gems. It does come in a beautiful array of colors, which I can be thankful for, but there's no magenta, so this is the closest we're gonna get. It looks like I have a bowl on my head and like little Peeps marshmallows inside of that bowl, and one of them is holding an umbrella. So honestly, I can't really tell what it is. However, when you X out, the little birdies are jumping on your head, and that is adorable. But the second you sit, it again just looks like you have a bowl of Peeps on your head and they're holding a little umbrella. When you're dancing, they kind of go wild, so that's great. They just look like they're having a good time. But at the same time, they also kind of look like they're just popping out of my brain, so that kind of freaks me out a little bit. Let's check them out on my wolf, because I'm sure there's going to be a closer color to this outfit. And I'm right, here's a beautiful gray and white one. So that definitely matches better, so let's see if it looks better on this outfit since it actually matches. And yeah, I can see that it definitely matches better, but it just looks like it's too big for the wolf's head. Also, these birds look less enthusiastic. I mean, maybe that's wrong. Maybe they are just as enthusiastic, but they look really slow. They're just being very lazy. As I'm watching this item, I'm getting really frustrated with it because you can see, if I zoom in here for you guys, they hop, and then in the middle of their hop, it just resets them back to the ground. They don't actually fall back to the bottom of the nest. They just reset. And lastly, our little Clydesdale boy gets to check him out. Again, it looks like the thing is too big for his head, but if you made it any smaller, it would be too small, so I'm not exactly sure what to say on that front. And on this one, you can see that the owls actually fall back to the ground and it doesn't just automatically reset, so I like that. So overall, I'm going to give this item a 4 out of 10. The birds honestly just look weird. The hat doesn't really fit the head, but if you made the hat any smaller, it would look weird, so it's weirdly proportioned. It's inconsistent with how jumpy the birds are. They're either super jumpy or super lazy, or they just keep resetting back to the bottom. It's weird. I don't really like this item. I don't think it could complement an outfit well. I don't think there's any main outfit that has this item on it because it just looks weird. It could be a cool item to have on for a few minutes for like a photo shoot or something, but other than that, I wouldn't use this item. So 4 out of 10 for you, bird hat. All right, we're going to do 2 more items, and the second to last item we are going to be doing today is the tutu. I can already tell just by saying the word tutu that I don't think I'm going to be a fan, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's go ahead and find the tutu. Here we go. Oh gosh. Alright, so I will give it this. The color selection is actually pretty good. All the colors go together. There's not a weird color of bow on the tutu itself, so I like that. I'll choose the white color just because that's the closest I can have. So it actually doesn't really look bad on my outfit. I mean, it doesn't look like it belongs, but that's just because of the theme of the outfit I have going. It's meant to have wings there, not a tutu, but it doesn't look like a bad item to have, honestly. I thought I would be way more against the tutu, but I'm not, surprisingly. Oh, and when I dance, the tutu looks really cool. Okay, I'm kind of digging the tutu. I really like the tutu. So I can appreciate the tutu, I think, but we're gonna get more opinions by switching to the wolf. All right, tutu, how are you gonna look on the wolf? Again, it doesn't look bad, but it kind of looks awkward on the wolf. It doesn't look like there's supposed to be a tail behind them. It literally just looks like they're coming out of a wall. When we dance, I thought it was gonna be better, but it's not, and my arms are going through the tutu when I dance, so that's some points deducted, little tutu. It just looks strange on the wolf. I do not like it on the wolf at all. So on one animal I really liked it, on one animal I really didn't, so the Clydesdale horse is the tiebreaker. It's all up to you, horsey, let's go. I'm gonna clear this animal for a moment. I'm gonna buy the tutu, but this time I'm gonna buy it in, let's do a purple color. And we're gonna make this little Clydesdale horse purple so we can get a fair assessment of the tutu. So it's beautifully matched. It doesn't look bad on this animal. If anything, it actually looks like it was meant to be there, so that's a plus. When we dance, that tutu looks like it belongs on that horse when it dances. Oh, and the little spin, yes. Perfect. So it did look terrible on the wolf. I'm sure it looks terrible on a few other animals, but 2 out of 3 animals, the tutu looks rockin' on. So I will say that the tutu is another 7 out of 10, just like the necklace. And the final clothing item of the night that we are going to be reviewing is the frog hat. The frog hat is 650 gems, which is a hefty amount to pay just for one little frog hat, but it does come in a lot of different colors, which is great. So that's one advantage that the frog hat definitely has. Now let's go ahead. I'm gonna buy the purple one just to match this outfit and see how it performs. So it does look like it was meant to sit on the head of this animal. It doesn't look too big or anything. It definitely freaks me out with the fly thing. It's just weird looking, but maybe if I take a seat. Okay, if I take a seat, it is definitely not better because now I just have a fly in my face and the frog is intensely staring at it, and I feel like I'm a third wheel in this whole frog-fly relationship. It's freaking me out a little bit, but if I stand up, the frog is obsessively eating the fly, and it's just annoying to look at, quite honestly. So we're going to switch to the wolf and see how the frog hat performs with this character. So I have my choice of blue, white, or gray. I think the gray honestly looks the best with this outfit, so I'm gonna get that one. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that this item is way too big for this wolf's head. Half of its eyeball is obscured, you can hardly see it, and I don't know what's more annoying, the frog eating the fly every 2 seconds, or the frog just staring at the fly as it flies back and forth. Horse. That's super annoying. So let's take a seat and see what happens. When I take a seat, I think even more of my eyeball disappears. There's no winning here. Also, the fly is now directly in front of my face. Like with the Clydesdale Horse, at least it was a few feet away. No, now it's right next to me. And the frog, again, is just intensely staring at it. I really don't know how I feel, to be honest. Last but not least, let's move on to my main character and see how I like it there. Unless the frog hat really blows me out of the water on this character, I already know it's not getting a good rating. But to be fair, I'm going to try my best here. So I'm going with the gray hat again because it's the best looking color with this outfit. It's really hard to find a good matching item for this outfit because my outfit is mostly magenta and a lot of Animal Jam items do not come in that color. But I do have gray elf bracelets and gray eyeballs, so hopefully this gray hat will suit me just fine. Oh gosh, this is just so bad. I think this is even worse than the Clydesdale Horse because the fly is flying around rapidly now. No, actually, I'm just getting more and more annoyed by the fly, I guess, because I just switched to the Clydesdale and the movement is the same. I'm just getting really irritated by it now. And if I sit down, all right, the fly is a good distance away from me, but again, it's just creepy and weird and I don't like it. If I dance, what happens then? Oh my gosh, when I dance, he is still trying to catch that fly and the fly is just flying all around me. It's gross. I think it almost touched my mouth there. It's weird, it's gross. I am giving this item a 0 out of 10. I don't think anyone would want to actually wear this. If you do actually wear the frog hat, I would say respect to you for making it work somehow, but no, I don't respect anyone who wears the frog hat. That is the worst item I have ever seen. It gives me a headache. It's weird to look at. I don't like any part of it. It's an outrageous number of gems for what it is. 650 gems? Are you kidding? It doesn't even look good on me. The one thing it does have is the amount of colors it has, but that's it. And guess what? This comes in a lot of different colors. This comes in a lot of different colors. This comes in a lot of different colors. So you're not special, frog hat. I'm giving you a 0 out of 10. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video of me rating a ton of different Animal Jam items. Let me know if you like it in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to make a second one if you do. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!